in August 1882. Bankim Chandra Chattopadhyay was invited in December 1884 by his friend Adhor Lal Singh. In Adhor's home, Bankim met Ramakrishna. Now, Ramakrishna is meeting both Vivekananda and Vidyasagar in the other world.
Not Vivekananda, it is
Vidyasagar.
Bankim.
I do not know why I wish to meet you. A few years back, in my subtle body, I had seen the fair organized in your name, Vidyasagar Mela, in your place of birth. I enjoyed it.
Ah, yes. For the last 30 years, the Bengalis are holding a fair in my name. But you are more famous than me. I am very fortunate that you wish to meet me. 140 years back, you came to see me.
Yes, with Mohendra and Pratap. But frankly, I still do not understand why you did not keep your word.
Did I promise anything? No, I did not.
You promised to return my visit to you and you failed to do it.
Sincerely speaking, I do not recall this.
That seems very strange to me. No promise should be made in a light-hearted manner. You yourself advise people through the primer composed by you. Always speak the truth.
Yes. But do you consider not keeping such small promises as a great lapse?
All promises, big or small, must be kept. Speaking the truth is a great vow. It enhances your character and ultimately increases your power to act upon the society.
Do you envisage a great role for me in my future incarnation?
Learning and compassion were your forte.
How could I cling to God, seeing that He is cruel in withholding His help in saving the lives in the great famine of 1866? During times of famine, earthquake, pest and war, people die. But we do not know why God does not come to the succor of the dying and the orphans.
I do not know the ways of God. With my little intellect, sometimes I think He is good, sometimes He is bad.
But why should we contemplate on God, who is not morally sound?
The Gita says, transitory and unhappy is the human life on earth. So, one should worship God. Transitory is also your life with your subtle body. Moreover, you are never disconnected from God who is in your soul.
I shall consider this advice. Is it only this advice which you intend to give me?
I have come to know that you will be born again. This time with much greater power. Please try to achieve something great with this power, like the rapprochement between Hindus and Muslims.
How can I do this? This is a Herculean job. 900 years of hatred, suspicion and fanaticism.
A few visionary Muslims have already thought about it. Listen to this song.
Hindu
You have talked about a big and bright future for two hostile communities. How exactly to make this relationship amicable?
My disciples have found the answers to the main features of Hinduism which are anathemas to Muslims. All you have to do is to put them in a lucid manner and translate them into Arabic. You will see then that gradually the enmity between Hindus and Muslims will get reduced over time.
Would you please further elaborate on the answers found by your disciples?
What are the main charges of Muslims against Hindus? Idolatry, polytheism, hierarchy of privileges in the name of caste, and lack of revealed books.
But even Brahmos decry idolatry and polytheism.
Keshav and Pratap understood some of the truth behind the so-called idolatry. Vijay understood it fully. So did Naren. He taught Raja Mangal Singh of Limdi a lesson. Think deeply of those things. If you read what Sharath has written about me, you will understand that use of idols is also useful.
But Muslims, Jews, and many Christians worship God without any idols.
Thousands of sages have appeared in the bosom of Hinduism. They have communed with God through icons or idols. If idolatry is bad, how do you explain this? Remember, in any field, the number of people cherishing a point of view is not the touchstone of truth. Caste degenerates into hierarchy of privilege. All human systems, including religion, go down in time. Look at democracy and see what state it is in different countries in the world today.
But the caste privileges are mentioned in the holy books.
Naren used to say that the Smritis, which talk about caste privileges, are like the lower courts. But in the higher court, the Vedas, there is no mention of privileges at all. Chaitanya inundated Bengal and Odisha with bhakti and mitigated caste privileges. Listen to this song.
বিফলে তার নয়ন কুলে সুরধ্বনি শতধারে বিফলে তার নয়ন কুলে পুলক রোমাঞ্চে তার অঙ্গ উঠে দুলে দুলে গোরা কৃষ্ণ 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 হাসে কাঁদে নাচে গায় কৃষ্ণ 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 বলে হাসে কাঁদে নাচে গায় ফুকারি ফুকারি কাঁদে আপনি পরে আপনার পায় গোরা অন্ত কৃষ্ণ বহির গৌর গোরা কাঁদে অন্ত কৃষ্ণ বহির গৌর অনুভবের নাই সীমানা বন দেখে বৃন্দাবন ভাবে সাগরে ভাবে কি জোড়া যারে দেখে ভাই বলে সে আপন বলে নেয় রে কোলে নদে টলমল করে গৌর প্রেমের হিল্লোলে নদে টলমল করে
Now, coming to the point of lack of revealed books, we know that the Gita and the Upanishads enthuse us with spiritual knowledge. So, these books should be considered as revealed books. Listen to the mission and vision of Darashi.
Here is the introduction of Sir-e-Akbar, the translation of 50 Upanishads by Darashiko. Happy is he who, having abandoned the prejudices of vile selfishness, sincerely and with the grace of God, renouncing all partiality, shall study and comprehend this translation entitled the Sir-e-Akbar, knowing it to be the translation of the words of God, shall become imperishable, fearless, unsolicitous, and eternally liberated.
वन्दे मातरम् वन्दे मातरम् सुजलां सुफलां मलयज शीतलां शस्यश्यामलां मातरं वन्दे मातरं वन्दे मातरं वन्दे मातरम्
In the morning, I was with Vidyasagar. And in the afternoon, I thought about you, and now you have come to see me. You are blessed indeed.
Why do you think I'm blessed?
Millions of people have been inspired to love and serve their country because of Vande Mataram composed by you. In the recent past, Indians have celebrated the centenary of putting to tune of this hymn.
But I've noticed that many minority Indians don't seem to, aren't too happy with Vande Mataram.
Today's Telegraph India has carried an article analyzing your works titled The Bankim about Bankim. This article will lift you up in the eyes of your erstwhile critics. But you should not love your religion in a manner that generates repulsion against other religions.
I love Hinduism, and I find that people of other religion have systematically persecuted Hindus and have insulted Hindus. The repugnance towards the fanatical element is natural.
If Hindus are united, If they can shun the animosity between the sampradayas, how can non-Hindus harm them? Tit for tat is natural from the survival instinct. But peace and harmony should prevail over the combative spirit.
Too much idealism is fatal individually and collectively.
Listen, you are a scholar. Violent methods work well. They change situations in many countries. But violence, which is the tool and goal of any leader, has to be protected with violence itself. Look at Mao's China, Stalin's Russia, or Hitler's Germany. People did not enjoy unmixed happiness in these countries.
Can a nation adopt non-violence and defend itself?
Absolute non-violence does not work in the present state of evolution of man's mind. But protracted belligerence is a very dangerous policy for any nation. Memory of past injustice done to Hindus is occupying much of your mind.
Is that memory incorrect?
For you, it is dangerous and wrong because you have to do a great deal in your next incarnation.
What role do you envisage for me in my next birth?
Through your writings, you can bring about rapprochement between Hindus and Muslims of Bengal. For that, you have to imbibe what is best in Bengal's Muslim culture. You have to popularize the ideas of Gita and Upanishad among Hindus and Muslims. Nazrul was loved by both Hindus and Muslims.
Hindus and Muslims adored Zafar. They also adore Kabir.
Loren was fond of Zafar's composition, Tujhse Humne Dil Ko Lagaya. This idea of Zafar is the last word in spirituality. Imbibe that idea and be prepared for your mission in your next life. Kabir was a great sage, but you must not imitate his harsh criticism of organized religion. Listen to this song.
तुझसे हमने दिल को लगाया, तुझसे हमने दिल को लगाया, जो कुछ है सो तू ही है, तुझसे हमने दिल को लगाया, एक तुझको अपना पाया, एक तुझको अपना पाया, जो कुछ है सो तू ही है, तुझसे हमने दिल को लगाया, सबके मकान दिल का मकी तू, कौन सा दिल है जिसमें नहीं तू, सबके मकान दिल का मकी तू, कौन सा दिल है जिसमें नहीं तू, हर एक दिल में है तू समाया, हर एक दिल में है तू समाया, जो कुछ है सो तू ही है, तुझसे हमने दिल को लगाया, काबा में क्या मंदिर में क्या, जो कुछ है सो तू ही है, तुझसे हमने दिल को लगाया। अर्श से लेकर फर्श ज़मीं तक, अर्श से लेकर फर्श ज़मीं तक, और ज़मीं से अर्श बरी तक, जहाँ मैं देखा तू ही नजर आया, जहाँ मैं देखा तू ही नजर आया। जो कुछ है सो तू ही है, तुझसे हमने दिल को लगाया। सोचा समझा देखा भाला, सोचा समझा देखा भाला, तू जैसा कोई न ढूंढ निकाला। अब ये समझ में सफर के आया, अब ये समझ में सफर के आया। जो कुछ है सो तू ही है, तुझसे हमने दिल को लगाया।
Your evaluation of Kabir seems ambiguous.
Noreen used to say, we want to lead mankind to a place where there is no Veda, no Bible, or no Quran. Yet, this has to be done by harmonizing the Vedas, the Quran, the Bible. Kabir's frontal attack on the holy books does not help man evolve.
You are talking about harmony of religion. Is that possible?
I have practiced according to the Hindu Puranas, the Tantras, the Vedanta. I have mixed with people following different Sampradaya rules. I have meditated intensely on Christ. Through each of these paths, I have reached the same God.
I shall go through your biography, meditate, and get myself prepared on the path laid down by you.
It is said, one who wants grain rejects the husks. Similarly, a person of sharp intellect, seeking to acquire knowledge and wisdom, after having read the books exhaustively, must abandon all of them. I say, you must have the essence of the scriptures and then meditate deeply upon them.
ग्रंथानभ्यस्य मेधावी ज्ञान विज्ञान तत्परः फलालमीव धन्यार्थी तजद ग्रंथान अशेषतः. A person of intellect who wants both knowledge and realization should read books extensively, but at a point he should abandon all books as one intending to have rice grains rejects the husk. यावान अर्थ उदोपाने सर्वतः संकुतोदके तावान सर्वेषु वेदेषु ब्राह्मणस्य बीजानतः. When the whole country is totally inundated, there is little use of a pond by the side of your cottage. Similarly, there is little use of the Vedas when you have transcendental knowledge.
Namaskar. It's now my pleasure to introduce the artists of the evening. So first of all, the idea, the concept, the writing and everything, direction was done by Swami Amaranandaji. And we have Nirmalya Sham as Sri Ramakrishna, Barik as Vidyasagar, Chaudhary as Bankim Chandra, Madhubanti. Yeah, please. Madhubanti Sarkar.